Hi everyone, it's Leslie. If it's your first time here, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Today we are going fancy. We're going high-end. Oh yes. Today we're going to be reviewing the newest addition to the Chanel foundation family. It's the Perfection Lumiere Velvet. So in a minute I'll be showing you a demo, and there you'll be able to see my first reactions to using this foundation. But as always, let's go through the product claims quickly. So in this tiny bottle is supposed to be a lightweight, long-wearing, oil-free foundation. Apparently it's suitable for those with normal to oily skin, and it offers a light to medium coverage. So you get 30 ml of product, and it's selling for £33, and it also contains SPF 15. So the selling point of this foundation is that it has a smoothing effect. So it's supposed to smooth over the surface of your skin, as well as reduce the appearance of large pores. It's also supposed to even out any dark spots, as well as lighten any redness. So I went onto the Chanel website for the UK, and it says that it only comes in 6 shades, but I have read up on it, and apparently it's supposed to come in 9 shades. One thing that does concern me about this foundation is the amount of alcohol that it contains. It is actually listed as the 6th ingredient, which means that there's quite a fair amount in it. So I think we've covered everything we need to know about this foundation. So shall we get to the demo? Okay then. Hi everyone, welcome to the demo. Look how dinky this is. It fits in the palm of my hand. Isn't that so tiny? So I got this in the shade 50 Beige. So they recommend that you apply this with your fingers, so I'm going to do just that. The bottle's just squirted. I think I shook it too much. So let's start off with a little bit. It's not as watery as I thought it would be. And it says to start from the center of your face and work your way out. First thing I've noticed is that it is very heavily scented. It is a medium coverage foundation, so I'm not really expecting much in terms of coverage. It's dried almost instantly. It almost feels like you're putting a really fine powder on your face, not a liquid, but the scent is so overpowering. It's actually irritating my throat a little bit now. So let's try and see how it works with the redness under my nose. What I have noticed so far is that it has reduced the darkness a little bit. As I said, it's not full coverage, so I wasn't expecting very much. It has lightened it a little bit, and as well as the redness under my nose. My face feels so soft, I can't stop touching it. The finish is, for lack of a better word, definitely velvety, and it has dried to a matte finish, but it hasn't made my face look dull or anything. I can't get over how beautiful it feels on my skin. So let me finish off the rest of my face. So this is my face with one layer of the foundation, and it does say that you can use it as a concealer to do any pinpoint concealing on areas that you need to. So I'm going to do that right now. So this is as far as it goes in terms of concealing, and if I was to wear this foundation on a daily basis, I definitely use a separate concealer. It's also done a nice job of smoothing over the appearance of my large pores, because this is a problem area for me. They don't look as bad as they usually do. So as always, I'll be doing an all-day test on this foundation, whereby I wear this foundation throughout the day and then report back to you in the evening just to see how I got on in terms of staying power and all that other good stuff. So I shall see you all back then. Bye. Hi everyone, so I've been wearing this foundation for 9 hours and it's held up so well today. In terms of the smoothing effect, my face feels so soft and so smooth, and I received so many compliments today on how good my skin looked. I can see in the viewer on my camera that my face is looking a little bit oily over here, but I do have an artificial light to the left of me, so I think that's That's the shine from the light. In real life, I do have a little bit of an oily T-zone down my nose and around here. The redness under my nose has come through a little bit, but the areas around my cheeks has stayed put pretty well. I did put a little bit of concealer on top of it, but for the most part, the foundation has stayed put and it hasn't moved. It's so natural looking on my skin. You can still see your skin through it. It doesn't look cakey at all. This foundation is so beautiful. If you can get away with not needing much coverage, you have to try this. It's so beautiful, natural on the skin. You're gonna love it. And although it's a matte finish, it doesn't make your face look dull at all. It's a very light foundation, and upon application, you can just feel how light and airy it is. When you put it on, it feels like you're putting a really fine powder on your face. It's just so beautiful. If I had to choose a little gripe, it would be the scent. If you are quite sensitive to smells, you probably won't like this because it's not a bad smell, it's just really, really strong and overpowering. If you have dark scars like I do, you probably will need to use a separate concealer. But if you're lucky enough to not need much coverage at all, you're so lucky, because then you can use this foundation by itself and you'll not be disappointed. So that is my review on the Perfection Lumiere Velvet. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was useful. And until the next video, I'll see you all again soon. Take care. Bye. Today I wanted to do an April picks video for you, whereby I've chosen products that I've been enjoying a lot this month. Some I've just started using, some I've been using for a long time now, and to manage this video I've split them into two categories. I've chosen 5 products from the high street or drugstore depending on where you're from, and I've also chosen 5 high-end products.